If you're watching this on replay, thank you for watching the replay. I am your host, Hollywood Moises or Moises Amaya, and I want to thank anybody that's watching me in the old world. That means Europe, because it's really late, and usually I do these way earlier. But I wanted to do an evening live so that I could talk to people, to new people here in America. Let me make sure the screen is clean. This happens every time. Hold on a sec. Let me just. I'm gonna use my. This is my tank top to make sure it's wiped clean. Okay. All right. So I'm here for you guys, and let's see. Anu, I want to thank you so much for being here. It's like so late over there. It's like 3 in the morning in Finland, but thank you for being here. Dallas 214. Thank you for joining in, and we'll see who else comes into the live today. So yeah, so like I said, I wanted to do an evening live, just to shake things up, to give an opportunity for people that live in the East that are maybe working earlier. Now there's no excuse, right? Unless they're out at 9 p.m., which is it's turned 9 p.m. right now in the East. So most people would be home, I think. So yes, I wanted to come on here, chat, and just catch up with anybody that's available that wants to catch up. If you've never joined my lives are usually like a free range chat. We talk about anything and everything. We try to keep it positive vibes, fitness motivation, zaddy, gay topics, and just keep it lighthearted and fun usually. And we kind of have a little community here, and we get to know each other, and hopefully new people come into the live and start chatting with us. Also, if you've never joined the live, I don't know who's in the room until you actually publicly chat. If you see there, it says chat publicly, and then it has your YouTube name. I don't know who's in here unless you reveal yourself. So if you want to be hidden the entire chat, that's fine. But just know I can't give you a shout out if you don't interact. Okay, so let's see. Thumbs up always, right? Yeah, always thumbs up. So yeah, it's late in Finland, and Tampere, Finland, already here. Yes, thank you so much. And Dallas 214. So what's up, Dallas 214? How are you doing today? How are things? And everybody else that's in here, how are you guys doing? Where are you guys at? Don't be scared to chat with me. I'm very easy to interact with, and you guys, you can totally like interact in a YouTube live. If you've ever seen Aiden, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Super thanks, guys. That's a super thanks sticker, and that's a way you can appreciate your YouTubers, your live hosts, and yeah, thank you. And you get like a highlight and stuff. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Aiden. So Aiden, I didn't know you were in here because I didn't know you were in here till like right now, but I knew you would be in here, and I think Camille's in here. So I know for sure 4 people are going to be in this live. I don't know about Michael and Kaido. Kaido might be in here. He might stop by, but it's a school night, so who knows? Super fitness motivation sticker time. So yeah, guys. So guys, the last video, remember we talked about a lot of things. So that video had to go into like a review. Remember I was wearing the white sweatpants and I was doing fitness motivation stuff. And now normally when I do the lives, they immediately get put on the page and stuff. And there's no issue. But this time it said YouTube has to review it because it might not be ad friendly. So I had to submit it to a human review, but the human approved it. So I don't know if it was the white pants or if it was the topics we were talking about, because we talked about a lot of different subjects regarding the gay world. So it could have been that. So I don't know if it was the physicality of me or the topics we were talking about. But it did have to go through a human review. Stu's in the house. Hey everybody, it's Stu. Stu, it's been a while. It's been like since last week since you got in to talk to Alive. So welcome, Stu. You guys, Stu is joining us from New York. Camille's in here. Anu's in here. Dallas 214. And yeah, we're waiting on Michael maybe and Kaido. And then there's Logan in Australia, but I think it's really a weird time in Australia. Hey Google, what time is it in Melbourne?
The time in Melbourne, Australia, is 12:03 p.m. on Wednesday.
So it's like lunchtime for him over there. So who knows? He might pop in for a second or two. So it was the see-through white pants because I could see. No, see your mind, you guys. It's all in your minds. It's totally everything. Everything's covered up. There's underwear, and then there's the white sweatpants. So there's like nothing to see there. There's like literally nothing to see. It's all covered up. I'm not commando in those white white sweatpants. But you guys should check out that live if you want to see what we're talking about. You can fast forward to that part. It's gotten a lot of views. It's gotten almost 100 views, the replay, which is a lot for me. You guys, that's a lot. People love seeing me in those sweats. So hope Michael shows. Yeah, I hope he shows up too. We never know, right? We never know, and this is an unusual time that I'm doing this. But I want purple eggplant. It looked purple, right? It did look purple in the in the white sweatpants. That's true. That's because the underwear I was wearing were black or dark blue. That's why it looked purple, you guys. Yeah, just to, just keeping it real, okay? So, Stu Lovely, I bet Lovely Michael is with his lovely one, but maybe he comes here too. Now, I don't know if they're seeing each other that much. I mean, they're not living together, or who knows? Maybe they moved in together, right? I don't think. I don't think. I think he sees them. I think the boyfriend's name is John, if I remember. It's Michael and John. They have very normal names. So yeah, I think the boyfriend's name's John, and over the weekend they were eating like a killer breakfast, like waffles, blueberry waffles or something. Oh, it sounded like a gay dream, like a gay B&B, right? Maybe Michael is making pancakes for John. Yeah, it is John, right? That was the name he said, right? Yeah. So yeah, so this is yet another shirt that I haven't worn. Now, this shirt I did specifically buy to go to Las Vegas like a year and a half ago, and I wore it in Las Vegas, and it's like a very nice tropical vibe, right? And even though it's freezing again in LA, I didn't. This has been like the coldest year in LA. It's raining again. I went shopping earlier. I had like a moment of slight terror, you guys, because I went to the supermarket and I protected my phone and stuff as I was walking to the supermarket. I even had an umbrella, and somehow a little bit of moisture got into like the lightning connector of the phone. And then when I tried connecting the phone to the car, it said cannot charge, cannot connect, moisture detected. And then I started freaking out, like, oh my God, did my phone get destroyed? This is my life. I cannot have this thing be destroyed. But it just needed to dry. I put it next to the vent on full blast heat. And then within 10 minutes, it was dry and disaster averted. Because I was like, ugh, I live on this phone. I live on this phone and on the iPad. So let's see. White pants, fitness motivation. So tonight I'm wearing red pants, just so everybody knows. They're red today, so they're not as revealing, but you can still see, you can still see Big Jim and the twins are hiding there. Okay, all right. Okay. Stu Lovely, I bet Michael was okay. I read that. Maybe Michael was making pancakes. Cool shirt indeed. When is the next casting? We don't like. I don't know because with these auditions, they only tell you sometimes 1 day in advance, 2 days. You're lucky if you get like 3 or 4 days in advance. So it's like I go through this thing called LA Casting. They email me when my type is needed, or my language is needed. Like they need Spanish speakers that look like me, the dad types. I'm getting basically just dad roles. Rich dad is what I guess is my type, or politician, lawyer, that also. But it all comes like the day before, and so then I submit, and then if they want me, they send me the script and tell me it's due by this time. So I don't know. It's just in the air. It could be tomorrow. I could get an audition. I don't know. It's like, but by now, usually they stop sending the emails by 5 p.m. So I know this day's done. So red fitness motivation. Yeah, people on TikTok like the red shorts and the the red color gives me like power, so it makes me feel strong. Those dirty red pants, yeah, guys. So on TikTok, when I wear white pants, I have regulars there too, and they're like, "Oh, you're wearing the same pants." They're not the same. I just have like three pairs, and they're like, "You're so dirty. You don't wash your sweatpants." I'm like, "Yes, they're all clean." And so this time I'm wearing red ones, but these are dirty. But nobody mentioned anything that they're about these, and these actually are dirty. Like a day, they're like a day, like I slept in these. So, but that's only between you and me, you guys. Only between you and me. Okay, nobody else needs to know that. So, do they have casting couches? I don't know. I think the casting couch still exists, but that I think only exists at the highest levels. Like, like you guys, they said Brendan Fraser was like manhandled like during the beginning of his career. Remember when Brendan Fraser played Encino Man or something like that? Like he was like buff and fit. Like during those times, he said that like agents and people at parties would grab his butt and stuff. And he was like, I mean, he says it really affected him. I mean, I'm like, you're a grown man. It's like, yeah, I don't think that's cool, right? It's nobody should be touched without their permission. But he said it caused like real psychological damage to him. And I'm like, you're a grown man. You can defend yourself. You're strong. It's like they're touching you because you're beautiful. It's like you don't know that? Not, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying it's like you're entering an industry where where your value is based on your looks. So you never read what I said, what I say. I do read what you say. I do read. I try to reply to all the comments, but I get a lot of comments. Okay, Stu, sometimes the comments I want to reply to them, but I want to reply like not just like a little emoji with a kiss. I want to actually reply like a sentence. And like I think you said that you went some place and some not some in some medical place and somebody felt you up, right? Like you said that. And I wanted to do a true reply to that, but then, my day got busy and stuff. It's not that I read them all. I'll just heart them from now on so you know that I read it, okay? But I'll try to reply whenever possible. But it's hard. Oh, there's somebody new in here, Andrew Jones. What do you do besides live YouTube videos and live YouTube short chats? So like well, I do a lot of stuff on TikTok. I do TikTok lives. And if you're asking like what's like my real living, so I'm doing acting. I do background work, which I haven't. Guys, I signed up for that central casting, and they haven't called me once. Now they've asked for availability, but they haven't called me, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because of the weather. A lot of the outdoor shootings are down. But yeah, so and let's see what else. I want to see more of you, a lot more of you. Oh, so like the OnlyFans, is that what you're talking about? So, you guys on TikTok, people always, uh, it's almost always, yeah. I've, they tell me they send out a text saying, are you available on like Thursday for a COVID test, Friday for the shoot. Now, they don't say that's an offer for work. They just say that's checking your availability. I say yes. I say yes within 10 minutes to the text. Less sometimes, like within 5 minutes. And then I don't hear back. And this is like I guess the new way it is. Because guys, in the old days, you had to call in to central casting and you would hear this telephone line and they'd be like, "Yeah, we need Latin guys and white men between 20 and 40 for nip tuck," and then if that's you, then they give you another number where you call and speak to a human. And that's how it was. But now because of the internet, now everybody gets the text, thousands, and I guess you're competing with thousands when you say yes, I'm available. Because yeah, I don't know if it's that or what. Or because I'm in SAG, and when you're in the union, the Screen Actors Guild, there's less slots available. But there are slots for union people, but they're less. Like they have to hire 10% of the production has to be SAG actors. And so maybe it's that too. And before, when I was doing it before, like that nip tuck stuff, I was non-union. So there's like way more openings. So it could all be that. So Stu Lovely, he said in a message, I heard about that. What happened to him? I want to see a lot more of you, sexy. So uh, not about your long lashes. Stu is just like Stu from Californication. I've started watching Californication, you guys, because Aiden mentions Hank Moody, and Hank Moody's a character. He's the main character in Californication, and actually I like it. Like I'm on the very end of episode 3, and I actually laughed out loud already at certain scenes. In episode 2, he throws up like in bed on some piece of art, and I was like, that was so crazy. It made me laugh. Like it really made me laugh a lot. And it's like I'm a happy guy and I like to laugh, but I was like crazy laughing. Like I was not expecting that. So I thought they took you off TikTok. They did. They banned me. I came back. They banned me again. I appealed it, and they let me come back. And so now I'm on TikTok doing lives, but my lives there are a little more crazy. I'm basically shirtless the entire live. That's the only way you can get views on that thing. Here is more personality based. So like okay, Andrew Jones says something. Sometimes I like to take nudes and send them to Twitter. I have cone shaped man boobs. Okay, Andrew Jones. Well, thank you for sharing that. Interesting. I guess press 5 if you're available. Press 2 if you're not available. Press 0 to escape Hollywood. Please sign up for Netflix The Circle. The Circle. I've never watched that. You know what I don't like about Netflix, and I like Netflix a lot, but they are pushing so many shows on Netflix that are not in English. Like push me all the shows from England, Australia, Ireland, Canada. But don't be pushing these shows from Italy, from Poland, and they try to trick you into thinking they're in English, and they're not. And then you start playing it, and it's in another language, or it says it's like dubbed. And I don't like that Netflix is doing that. It should say not English, like in a big banner or in red letters, so that I won't even play the preview, because I do watch with subtitles. I mean, English subtitles, English shows. But I'll watch Spanish shows because I know Spanish. But that's it. Like I can't with other languages. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I don't like that trick Netflix is doing. So, Michael's in here. Michael Ballinger. Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. No, we thought you were with John. We were like, no, he's having fun times with John. That's what we all thought. So Andrew Jones, I'm not on Twitter. So I know everybody asked me on TikTok, my Twitter. I don't, but I did go on YouTube to read about what these hot guys do on there, and like it's like a lot of work what they do. But I'm reading about it. So you guys are wearing me down. So hey everyone, sorry I'm late. Aiden Lovely. Michael is tired. Well, it's late for you. It's 9:17 p.m. What time do you usually go to bed, Michael? 10, 11, 12? And do you guys all read in bed? Like you guys are on your phones in bed, right? I think I said that last time. Because that's how I am. I read my iPad in bed, or or I look at images in bed till I can't keep my eyes open anymore, and then I close the iPad and then I fall asleep. Like that's what I do. Some people say you shouldn't do that. That's the natural way of falling asleep now. Before before the smartphones were invented, I remember like TV was the last thing I saw. I would turn off the TV, go to the bedroom, fall asleep. Now it's my phone screen going like that. And that's it. And then I fall asleep. So I've totally changed. I'm a different human animal, you guys. So that would be great if it were a Netflix series. How are you, lovely Michael? How are you and your lovely boyfriend? TikTok is fun too. Aiden, thank you. I missed that. Okay, so when I get a super chat, I sometimes do this fitness motivation thing that I do, and this time I'm dressed more appropriately because I'm not wearing white sweats today. Let's see which. Does that one look good? That light is okay. So yeah. So see this time, yeah, you can't see like everything, but these are dirty. These are totally filthy. These sweatpants, you guys. Oh, we have 10 people in here. Oh, I love it. So guys, this is what I do for fitness motivation. I do 200 crunches every day, and then I go like that. Fitness motivation. And I still haven't done that damn. So I did film the transition, you guys. Remember I said I was gonna do a short where I go like that? But see, this looks super cool here on YouTube because it's widescreen. So when I go like that, it looks kind of magical, like, and like I could be like helicoptering kind of. But when it's vertical, it doesn't look good anymore. Like I tried doing it, it's cutting me off. It's cutting me off like my arms. So yeah, so I'm gonna do a workaround around that. But I will post it. And I don't know what's going on with YouTube Shorts today. It's acting weird. Like I barely got 100 views on a lot of my my videos today. But thank you, Aiden. Mwah. All right, that's fitness motivation. Let's go back to regularly scheduled program, because that's like that's the thirst trap section of the live. Okay. Oh my God, Stu, I just sat down. Stu, I don't know what to do. Okay. I was doing this, Stu. Look at this, Stu. Look, I don't know if you're into armpits, but I was doing this on my TikTok, and people were loving it. But see, it's totally different. See, I can't do it right here. Darn it. Stu, you're amazing. But yeah, I was trying to do this, but it looks so much different when the phone is different. But okay, well, I'll stay a little bit shirtless for a little bit. Yes. Thank you, Stu. You're amazing. And all right, let me catch up on comments. So interesting indeed. Elon Musk laid off thousands from TikTok. No, it was Twitter. Elon Musk laid off the people from Twitter. And you guys, when I look down, I'm actually looking at your messages because they appear on the phone, but they fade away, and here they stick. So I'm just gonna catch up on messages now. Zaddy, I like to twerk too. I don't twerk. I am not a dancer. I will not be twerking on any video form. Okay. Elon is an Zaddy, I like the twerk too. Lots of dramas in various languages. I like the Spanish series though. Okay. I mean, I like the Spanish ones because, well, I used to watch Spanish TV, right? My mom was into the telenovelas. So I like that overacting novella style of entertainment. And there are just some stories that can only be told from Mexico and Latin America's point of view, right? So Anu, I had to send him home. Netflix must get paid tons of money for making drama for other countries. Yeah, they really must. I don't like that too. I like Netflix movies. Michael Lovely. I am sorry, I don't know you. Yeah, I don't have a Twitter. Yeah, I do not have one. Hi, Michael. Was hoping you'd show. Dallas 214. Thanks, Kitos. I have a Twitter only for one reason: free corn. Yeah, right. There's like tons of free corn on that. Like honestly, I've said this, and maybe this is why I don't have like those sites. I don't pay for corn ever. I don't care how beautiful the man is. I don't care if he's Peachy Boy. You guys know Peachy Boy, right? I don't pay to see him. Like, he's a beautiful blonde man. There's tons of beautiful blonde men. There's tons of beautiful all types of men. I don't pay for that. Like no. Like so much. There's like stuff from 1980s for free, and the men are just as beautiful. You know, 1980s, the 1990s, the 2000s, the 2010s, and then now it's just because what you can message them that people want to pay. Like, that's my viewpoint. But you know, I shouldn't be talking, right? Who knows where I'm going to end up? uh, usually go to bed around midnight. Oh, you stay up late, Michael. To me, midnight is late. So I have TikTok. I just follow people and everybody on TikTok. Okay. I have read supernatural books in bed. Oh my God, really? You're not scared that that supernatural subconscious stuff is gonna like follow you into your dreams? Because that happens. Not going to make any more babies for at least 4 days. So you're creating baby batter, Michael. You're regenerating the baby batter. I see. Back in the day, we would read books at bedtime. Oh my God, yeah, books, right? It's now I never did that. I never read books at bedtime. I would watch TV till I got tired, then go to bed, and then usually I fall asleep fast. It would be rare for me to be in my thoughts in bed. Like I go to bed when I'm tired. So not going to make any more. Back in the day, read books. Dallas 214 Corn, lol, and all right, catching up. Hi Stu. Hi Michael. Motivation. Okay, I think I'm mostly caught up. I got two Twitter accounts. One is for daytime. The other you can guess. Okay, so I do. I mean, I have two accounts too, like yours. One is an old one where I had jokes, where I would tweet jokes and memes, and then I have a secret one where I creep on certain accounts. It's like a creeper account, but there's nothing on it. It's just it's my Sniffies account, if you know what Sniffies is. Because you guys know what Sniffies is? Do not look that up. But I just found out about that like maybe 6 months ago, maybe even less. And there's all these like guys that have like Twitter on there, and I wanted to see it. So that's why I created that second creeper account. So I don't like blondes, dark hair for me. 3:23 p.m. midnight here. Wow, it is so late over there. Do your neighbors know you're an influencer? So my neighbors don't, but the cleaning lady or the workers of the building do, because they come into the apartment and then they're like, "Oh, what's that?" And I'm like, "Well, I do stuff for the internet." They probably think I'm a corn star, to be honest. But I told them I'm on YouTube, and I don't know if they follow me or not. But and the leasing people of the building know, because I had to put something on the application, so they know. Yes, giving the loins a rest again, Michael. Lol, lol. I used to read adventure books where you would choose which page number to go to if you decide which way you want the story to go. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I used to have a video game, like one of the first video games on my iPad. I've had an iPad since 2011 or 12. And there was a game like that where you could choose the adventure. I love it. How do I influence? Basically, well, the way I do it now, I'm not like actively doing it, but like on this channel, I influence people to go to get hair transplants, right? Because I got two hair transplants, and I advocate for the place I went, because they did a really good job on me. They treated me really nice. It was everything I had feared was gone. So I started making videos just telling people, this is where I went, you should go too. I wasn't getting paid money or anything for it. And that is influencing people. And if I started making any video right now and I said, this is a really great camera. It is, by the way, this Canon 77. That is me influencing. Anything that I choose can influence. Now, right now, I'm just trying to grow the channel at any cost. So I'm doing the thirst traps, and like for a YouTuber, getting to 10,000 views is a big thing. So, I mean, 10,000 followers is a big thing. So I'm trying to get there. And I'm trying to do it with shorts. I try to make long form videos, but it's hard to think of topics to talk about. Now, these lives are easy for me. So I don't know if this is just what I'm supposed to be doing, making lives. Because yes, can I talk 1 hour every day on a live? Yeah, I can do it easy. So maybe I just need to be like interviewing people or doing a podcast on here, which would lead to influencing, right? Anything I talk about will influence people. I mean, I've talked enough on on this thing about TV shows that every TV show I talk about is a form of influence. So that's what I mean. Used to love reading Harry Potter in bed. That's magical. That's of the devil. Good Christian people say Harry Potter is wizardry and is of the devil. But most influencers have no agenda. Me too, Michael. Bought the whole series. Cool looking camera. Wow. Yeah, this one I got it, and it's really nice, you guys. I love this camera and this microphone. But guys, this is heavy. The quality is amazing. It takes like beautiful photos and video, but this thing is heavy. And now compare it to like a smartphone. Like there's no competition. You can use this anywhere, and the quality is amazing on these now too. So I use this when I make the long form videos, but this thing is good, especially the audio. The audio is like next level. So Stu, the whole series. You should interview famous gay LGBTQ people. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun. The thing is, famous people want to be interviewed by somebody that's already famous. It's like that's how it works, right? Like it's like you have to be famous to interview the famous. Yeah, I want to interview who's a famous gay. Matt Bomber. I would love to interview him, and he's hot. Oh, Zachary Quinto. Who else? Or Quinto, whatever his name is. Jonathan Groff. What's another gay I want to talk to or sleep with? This guy's not out, but the guy that played Andrew Cunanan in the TV show, Darren Criss. I'm pretty sure he's gay. He's not out, but come on, that's not acting. So I'm probably gonna have to take that down because now he'll never want to talk to me after saying that. But I love old time cameras. I'm too boring to do what you do. No, see, that's a myth. Everybody thinks that they can't do this. They can. It's just getting into the habit of it. I think they said that the thing about being interesting is to make normal things fascinating to people. What fascinates you will fascinate others. What you love, if you can translate that love of whatever it is, whether it's this bottle of plastic or your love of cars, if you can voice that, other people will love it too, because people love hearing people talk about the things they love. Like somebody smart said that once. All right, let me keep going. I see some TikTokers pranking people with water guns or touch hands. Yeah, the touching of the hands of the escalator. Now, some of those I know must be fake. Those must be fake because some of those guys look so mad, like they're gonna punch somebody, and then nothing happens, right? Like nothing happens. It's like, come on, like it seems too staged. Now I know you guys know Tayo Ricci. He's one of the thirst trappers here on YouTube. He's hot. He's Australian. I watched his he did a YouTube video where he did behind the scenes, and he said yes, a lot of the stuff he does is totally fake. He tells the people what to say. Like he tells people, "Oh, say something about me in another language." Bet he says before they film it, he tells them to say something like not what to say, but he says say something really mean and nasty. It'll be funny. It'll be okay. And the people agree to it. So it's really all an act. So Elton John. Yeah, Elton John would be interesting. You guys, I know Elton John is married. I slept with a guy who slept with Elton John's husband like years ago when they were way younger. So technically, you know how there's like 6 degrees of separation in the normal world? I think in the gay world it's like 3 degrees of separation. So yeah. Isn't that weird? I think every gay can say they slept with somebody who slept with somebody who's like famous, because it's that much smaller, the circle. So there's that. Why don't you interview other influencers like Stan Chris or Art? Because Stan has like 100,000 followers. Like, I don't know if they would. Now, I do know Marcus and Ian, because I met them at a party once, and they follow me on Instagram, and I follow them, and we watch each other's stories. So if I were to interview any other gays, it would be that gay couple, and I think they like me, especially Marcus is really super cool and funny. And Ian is too. They're both really funny actually. But they have 100,000 followers. I could maybe interview them. I should look into that if they would be open to that. They're really sweet, so I think they might be. Okay, now the wheels in my head are turning. They also make spicy content, if you know what I mean. They have the whole Twitter OnlyFans thing down. Um, let's see. All right, let me keep going. Now I wouldn't participate in their in that side of it, but I'd like to watch. Holy moly, Zaddy. Weird. Elton John has a huge ego. Well, I mean, Elton John's been famous for like ever, right? Hey, Google, when did Elton John release his first album?
The initial release date of Empty Sky was June 6, 1969.
He's been famous since 1969, you guys. So if you have been famous since 1969, all of you in this chat room would have huge egos too. It doesn't matter how humble you are, but if you've been famous for what, 50 years? Everybody's kissing your ass for 50 years? You're rich for 50 years? All of you would have huge egos. Period, okay? Period. So, would you collab with Pierre and Nick? Yeah, of course. Yeah, they seem also really cool and funny. What happened to Stanley Kubrick, the director? So you really want to go there, Aiden? Well, they say Stanley Kubrick was it wasn't like an accident or a natural death. They say he was like what, taken out, right? Rubbed out. I don't want to say the K word, but they said he knew too much about Epstein or something. Like he knew like all these secrets about Hollywood people, and I don't know what, but because of that they had to silence him. And when he died, Nicole Kidman. Oh well, remember he made Eyes Wide Shut. Stanley Kubrick made the movie Eyes Wide Shut, which I watched when it premiered. And I don't know if you guys have seen Eyes Wide Shut. It's a really good movie, and it's weird. The movie's weird, and it's about the rich, high society New Yorkers, and they have like all these like sex parties, and it's all like weird rituals, and all of that. Stanley Kubrick said that's all fact. Like all the orgies and all that craziness, that's all real. That none of that was made up. If anything, it was toned down because reality is so much worse. So they told them, they said that Stanley was told not to release this movie, not to release it, don't show these things, but he did it anyways. And then after the movie was released, he died. And then it was really shocking because Nicole Kidman wasn't expecting that to happen, and she was like supposedly really devastated from. She was more devastated from Stanley Kubrick dying than her divorce with Tom Cruise, which was a sham. Anyways, I mean, come on, let's be real. How can two such beautiful people, they never had any kids, they adopted a bunch of kids. It's just that was such a weird marriage. So Tony Direct's boyfriend is hot. Oh yeah, Tony Directs. That's too. OMG, really? Eyes Wide Shut was shocking. It was shocking, and I remember when Eyes Wide Shut came out, the scenes were so vulgar that they had to digitally put things in certain scenes because too much flesh was being shown in certain scenes. So they would put pots and vases and stuff because too many human body parts were being shown. Like it was, and this was at the beginning of CGI, so they were digitally placed in the film. It was like a weird movie, but it's one of those movies you don't forget. Like once you see it once, you're like, what is this? Like it's still shocking even now to see it. I haven't seen it in years, but there's one scene I like, and it's when Tom Cruise goes into this big room where everybody's wearing masks, and they tell him to say the password for the party, for this party, and he gives some bullshit answer, and then they're like, oh well, that is the password for the gate but not for the house. Now take off all your clothes. And it's spooky. It's great. It's actually great. So there was a Jewish gay movie called Eyes Wide Shut. There was? Okay, so there's another one. Okay. And they still have gay unsafe sex parties here. You should see the lines now, the lines outside. But see, they're not really unsafe parties anymore because everybody, all the gays are on PrEP now. They take PrEP, you know. If you guys don't know, PrEP is like, it's basically like gay birth control, kind of. Just it protects you from uh, from HIV. It's like this pill you take once a day, and it's like they say it's more effective than condoms. Like condoms are 98% effective. The PrEP pill is like 99.9% effective. So it's technically they're not, if they're on PrEP, they're not on safe parties. Like that's the mentality now. Okay, like I'm just saying how it really is. People are like, oh yeah, yeah, it's unsafe. Well, technically they are being safe because to get those PrEP, you have to be tested every 3 months. Like they're actually more taking care of their health usually, you know. So, but I don't like Tom. I only like Nicole. You know, I heard that Nicole Kidman has the warmth of a microchip. Now, somebody said that in like the early 2000s when they interviewed her. This guy that was like, it was like the beginning of the internet and the beginning of blogs, which is funny because I just saw that Iden on Californication where Hank is being offered to work for Hell A, and it's like a blog post. But some bloggers said that they interviewed Nicole Kidman, and they're like she had the complete warmth of a microchip. So I don't know if Nicole was having a bad day or what, because she's one of my favorite actresses, to be honest. So I hope it's not true. I hope she was just having a bad day. Because come on, haven't we all had super bad days where we're not at our best? You know. So that's what I'm thinking. So if Tom ain't gay, then I'm not. Yeah, Tom has to be gay. Tom has to be gay. There, there's just no way that man is straight. There's just no way. So Anu loves Tom Cruise. Anu's Tom Cruise biggest fan. The Atlantis gay cruise. Everyone is on PrEP. Yeah, I mean, I think the PrEP is a good thing. Like honestly, you know, it is. Lol, Zaddy cool. Iden, thank you so much for super chat sticker. Thank you. I need to do some fitness motivation. But I'll do it from here, from the from the chair. From the chair. You guys, I wish I had a soundboard. We need soundboards. We need soundboards. I tried to do fitness motivation. Fitness motivation. Fitness motivation. Fitness motivation. I'm just doing this for fitness motivation, YouTube. Okay? Thank you, Iden. Send you heart back. It messes with you. It does mess with you. Well, look, those tests on the liver, yes, they monitor like the like you take a blood test and they monitor it, right? But I think it only affects like 1% or 2% of the guys that take the pills. That's what I know. I mean, it's been out for years and people aren't dropping dead, so I guess it's okay. Iden Lovely. Tom Cruise is too uptight to be gay. I think he's gay, though. I really think he's gay. John left a supply of PrEP pills here. One less thing he doesn't have to remember to bring. Oh. Tom Cruise gay. Nicole Kidman comes across boring and stuck up. I think initially she did. But I think now she's starting to loosen up. And I think she has to, right? She has to change and evolve. She has to become more likable if she wants to keep working in Hollywood. Because initially, when she was in her 20s and 30s, right, she can just cruise off her looks and talent. But then as time goes on, she has to do more, right? She has to loosen up and be likable, or otherwise, because there's plenty of actresses that can play the mom roles now, you know, or the competition's fierce is what I mean. Camille Lovely, that's true. Holy moly. Fitness, sexy, yummy armpits. Moises, looks like your biceps are getting bigger. Man, I don't know. I'm trying to do more. I'm trying to put more mental focus into the rings. I'm doing slightly different moves, you know, and I basically have no days off, right? Like I'm trying to. It helps not drinking. So I'm trying. I should get different dumbbells. That would help too. And I should eat more. But making more food, guys, like today I did meal prep and it was like so tiring. It was like I made some chicken breast in the morning and it was good. Like my food was good, but it like took 2 hours because I made like two meals. I made chicken taquitos from some recipe I learned on YouTube that I'm able to freeze the meat part. And it sounds gross, like you're freezing the meat part, but it defrosts really good. Like it's like so good. I should take a photo and put it on the community post so you guys see what I'm talking about. It's like real. It's like restaurant quality. I always say that. Taquitos, taquitos. So they're like little rolled up tortillas, and inside they have meat, potato, spices, and then I put lettuce and tomato on top, and sour cream and salsa. They're like really good. They're like yeah, and you just like stick them in your mouth. And they're crunchy. You fry them I fry them in oil, so they're like really tasty. So again, eating again. I take Nutrafil pills after my hair transplant. Nutrafil. Does that work? Does that really work? Sent out for sushi today. Love anything with smoked eel. Oh, I love that too. I love that too. And I just love like just the fact to say, oh, I ate eel. Such an animal that's so like strange, right? An eel. Like I always think of like the Little Mermaid, and remember Ursula had those two gross eels that always like circle around. Like I'm eating that when I eat sushi. I love it. I love it. So Nicole Kidman is married to Keith Urban now. Yeah, that's something I never thought. Like this Australian woman that seems so cold and reserved and was married to Tom Cruise, a weirdo, is now married to like this country star who seems like down to earth and normal. So maybe she is normal. And then I've seen interviews of her barn house in Nashville or Tennessee. I think they live in Tennessee. And the house is like really nice. Like it looks like a normal rich house, but like normal, like not crazy rich, like a very elegant, nice house. And it looks like it belongs there. It doesn't look like some glass flat house in the middle of the country. No, it looks like like a normal house is supposed to have like a triangle roof. Like it's like that. So Michael, I was loving my sushi until my sister had to say it was raw. Wait, you did not know it was raw? Everybody knows sushi's raw, Stu. Come on, come on. Although you're right, my parents, the first time I took them to eat sushi, I only got the cooked sushi for them because there is a cooked version of it. You're right. Yeah, my parents have eaten cooked sushi, which isn't legally sushi. All right, Vince. Vince, do you use finasteride or minoxidil? No, I don't use any of those things. I've did you somebody made a comment on one of my hair videos saying that I use that stuff. No, I don't. I do not use Propecia, minoxidil, finasteride. I don't take any pills for my hair. I just eat healthy and I don't worry about my hair anymore. And like right now, there's like a bright light in here and stuff. Like my hair looks really perfect. And like it's the end of the day, but even at the end of the day, and I have product in here, but yeah, I don't take any medicine for it. And I know nobody believes me, but whatever. It's like believe what you want. And also, people were asking me recently on the hair transplant videos that they were gonna go to Tijuana, but then they found out it's the most dangerous city in the world, and they're not gonna go. I mean, trust me, they're not gonna kidnap you. They kidnap people that are like buying drugs and transporting drugs. People that are in that drug industry, yeah, they have to worry. Normal tourists, no. All those stories you hear about tourists dying and stuff, they're up to shady stuff. Normal people that go there for medical procedures, they're fine, you know. So, but yeah, I'm not. It's not my job to convince people to go there. It's like people. I went there. I had a great experience, and that's all I have to say. Like they're awesome. HMR is awesome. I'm always gonna say that. And they did not pay me, and they're not paying me. Like I get money from the video because YouTube pays me for views and the ads that run on it. But HMR has not paid me a dime. Okay. And I don't think they've paid Fred either. So yes, they use my video on their website, but because the video is public to the world, and I want them to use it because every time somebody watches that video, I get money. Yeah, I get money. And it's like, shouldn't I be compensated for putting in the work? Like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. So that's what I want to say about that. If anybody's watching for that. So, all right. I got my hair done with Dr. Cortez as well. Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad. I'm sure you got good results then, or I hope you had good results. Because I have like really nice hair type. Like I have the perfect hair type for a hair transplant. Like the doctors have said that, and I know other guys that have my exact same type of hair have gotten the best results. Thick black hair will be the best candidate. So I'm hungry now. Wonder why. The truth is out there. Camille, lovely. Same here, hungry. But it's 3 in the morning, Anu. Would you really eat this late at 3 in the morning? Like, I mean, I understand if you were out clubbing at a bar or club, and afterwards you want to have like a slice of pizza or go to a diner. But normally, eating at 3, it's almost 4 a.m. It's almost breakfast time in Finland. Oh my God. Okay. I went to Capillar Hair Clinic. Okay. Yeah, because when you say Dr. Cortez, it could mean either one. So you went to Turkey. No, I went to Mexico. I got my hair transplant in Mexico, in Tijuana, Mexico. It was super easy. Like and it was such a great experience. Like I was scared. I was a little scared, right? Because guys, I didn't tell anybody I was having the hair transplant. And now I did tell, who did I tell? I told my sister right after I had it done. But I didn't tell her that I was having it done. So yeah, technically, if something bad had happened to me, my parents would have gotten like a phone call from Mexico saying, "Hey, are you the parents of Moises?" If something bad had happened, because nobody knew. So because I knew everybody was going to try to convince me not to do it, but my mind was made up. So 3 weeks ago. Oh wow! So you're totally fresh from scraping off the scabs. So needed 1,700 grafts. Cool. Not yet breakfast. Mexico was worth it, and I'm from Toronto. Oh wow! You're all the way. You're just like my friend. Tommy James Murphy, he's an actor. He lives in Toronto. He lives in Scarborough, and he went to HMR, and he has good results too. He's on Instagram. You could see his results. He has really good ones. Your hair is a success. It is a success story. It's going to be 5 years in August that I had the procedure done. So it's a total success. I go to bed right after this live, and I think if you, lovely Dallas 214, as always, no scabs might come out in 5 days. Good. But you did it yourself, right? You took off the scabs yourself. That's what I mean, because I made a video about how you take them off. Anu saw the video recently where I take off the scabs off my head, in my bald head after the transplant. It's kind of gross and funny at the same time, that video. So thanks, Vince and Moises. No scabs. Cool. Scarborough's close by. No, I didn't take the scabs off. I spent a week. Oh, you spent a week there, and so they did it. I understand. I totally get it. I was scared to do it, but then had read so much about it, and the doctor called me and said, "You can do it. Don't worry." And I did it, and it was fine. And I was so happy I didn't have to fly back to do it, to get it taken off. I watch you use a butter knife to take off the scabs of. Yeah, I used a butter knife because and you know what? When I made that video, like, that is a butter knife. But people were like, "That is not a butter knife. That is a fish knife." I'm like, "No, it's a butter knife." And it's like, there were like little wars in the comments. Like, people on this YouTube want to fight over everything, you guys. It's so dumb. So I had my implants 2 years ago. Now I have too much hair. No, you cannot have too much hair. That is not possible. It's like, honestly, a man having a full head of hair is like, It's amazing. It's amazing. So Dallas 214, lovely. You think of me. Talking about Mexican food made me hungry. But yeah, so you guys, I'll try to show you the taquitos tomorrow because I'll eat them tomorrow. I basically pre-prepped it today, but I'll take a photo of me eating them. I've never posted a photo like that. Yeah, I'll do that. That'll be cool. You can never have too much hair. You can never have too much money. You can be too thin. I agree with that. You can be too thin. You know, like you see those people that are friends with Anna. Do you guys know who Anna is? Anorexia. You know, that's what they call it. Like I've seen all those documentaries where the girls are like, I wanted to be friends with Anna. And they're like, what do you mean, honey? Who's Anna? Anorexia. And you know what the messed up thing is? It's actually a pretty name. It sounds like the name of a rich, elegant woman. This is my friend Anna. Anorexia. You know, it sounds very rich and elegant. Aiden, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. I mean, I want to be friends with anorexia, you know? So I don't plan on using finasteride minoxidil, but I bought a shampoo that has everything in it. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I think guys need to do what they're comfortable with. If they want to take pills to keep their hair, do it. If you have faith that that stuff works, do it. If you want to do, what do they do? Micro needling? They put like this little comb on their head every day. Then do that. But I don't want to do any of that. That's the whole reason I had the transplant. I wanted to have surgery. I wanted to do something so major that I knew would work. Like I have faith in surgery. So yeah, boom, one surgery. Then I said, it needs a little more. Boom, surgery two. Did some PRPs in between. That's it. Set it and forget it. I've said that on my channel a million times. I wanted to set it and forget it. That's surgery and forget it. That's it. I don't think about it anymore. So, was given to you by Dr. Cortez. Cool. I lost 10 grafts of hair because one was ingrown and ruptured. Oh, really? That happened. Sorry to hear that happen. That shouldn't happen, you know, but everybody's hair is different, right? Like if your hair is thick and black or versus really curly, I can imagine if it's curly or wavy. I mean, wavier than mine, it could happen. Anu's best friends with Anna to this day. You just like teasing Anu, Dallas 214. You love teasing her. Uh, I think I need a hair transplant. I'm too bold. I mean, I'm not like the right person to give advice on hair transplants because I mean I am, but it's like the way I feel now, like I feel the hair transplant really changed me. Like you guys remember I was a little overweight. After the hair transplant I lost weight and now my confidence level went up. Now, could I have achieved this confidence level without the transplant? It's possible, right? But I don't think it's likely. So I don't know. I'm all for it for hair transplants. I'm not gonna. I could never talk a man out of it. You know, I can only talk about the good things of it because the only bad thing is the price. But the price is so much better in Mexico or Turkey than in the United States or Western Europe. You know, it's a rip-off price in the first world countries. It really is. So Moise says, did the new hair change your? Yeah. So it really did. And then Stu said, my hair is very curly. Would it be curly with a transplant? Yeah, it would stay curly. So what they would do, Stu, is they would get the hair from the back of your head. You know, this hair here, which is like almost your permanent hair. Because even bald men usually have hair back here, this little tuft and the sides. So they get hair from here, and they put it here, and it's the same. It's the same hair, really. So yeah, this is back hair from the back of my head in the front. So it's genetically your hair. So it would still curl the same way. So yeah, the confidence levels went up dramatically because I was like, well, I got to be a new man. So I started losing weight, working out. Pandemic hit. Then I was like, I still have to work out at any cost. So I bought the gymnastic rings, and now I look the way I look. You know. So That's that. In fact, the you know how the phone, how your phones, I don't know if you guys have iPhone, but it tells you on this day 3 years ago you look like this, or it shows you like an old photo. It showed me the last photo I ever took at the gym. And I was like, oh my God, that's the last selfie I took at the gym. You know how guys always work out and they take a photo? Well, I was fully in clothes, but I was like, oh, I look better now. Like, seriously. Um, but I don't like Anna okay. Never a friend with Anna. Okay. Joking. I didn't go to Turkey because it's too far. Yeah, it's way too far. Other things. Yeah, first of all, Turkey's like, yeah, it's really far. It's not like going to like England or France. It's like the end of Europe, right? It's like Turkey is part of Europe, like a teeny part of it. And then the rest of Turkey is in technically Asia, so it's far, you know. Let's see. Okay, let me catch up. I paid 14,000 for my implants in Dallas. Wow. Oh, that's a lot. Very interesting hair story. Uh, it's like 4,000 in Mexico. It's more like 4,000. Yeah. Zaddy, do you believe banana growing banana transplants? You mean penile implants? Penile implants? Is that what we're talking about? I don't think those work. Like, like guys, you can see anything on the internet if you go on Google. If you type in penile implants, it doesn't look natural. Those things, they don't look natural. Like why? Like, and there's other surgeries where they inject fat to make it thick. It doesn't look natural. It doesn't look even like a natural made man. You know what I'm talking about, Aiden, right? I think every man has maybe Googled that. Like penile enlargement, fat transfer. It doesn't look normal, you guys. It doesn't look like a corn star's piece. It just doesn't. It looks weird, like uneven, or I don't know how to describe it. Like not uneven, but yes, kind of like not. It's supposed to be like the tube in London. Like the walls are supposed to be like that. It doesn't look like that. It looks weird, like not proportional. I don't know how to say it. So my face before and after weight loss is a drastic change. It is. It's like now I have like an actual jawline. Like my face is more like, I don't know, like rectangular. My face was like round, and now it's like a rectangle. And I think it's partially also the hair. Like it gave me that movie star hair, which gave me like more of a movie star shaped head. Like like it's amazing. The weight loss plus the hair, and now the facial hair. Like it added. It's like this is like makeup. Like this and this is like a balancing act. Hair up here, hair down here, thinner here. Like it's weird how the human face can change. Like I don't recognize myself sometimes. So does my dad have a full head? Yeah, my dad still has hair. And my dad's hair is like, God, it's like still 80% black, his hair, the color black. And then now my mom started getting gray hairs, she says, at age 29, which is like when I started getting like my first gray hair, like here. And so it's from the mom's side, these defects of hair loss. It's not from my dad and my grandmother. Both, my grandma's gone now, but she had like almost fully black hair, and she died when she was like 93. And and then my mom, she's been like using what's it called? Just for women. What is it called? Those those hair dyes, to get rid of the gray, since she was like 32 or something. So yeah, it's all my mom's fault. And then remember, guys, I told you once that I told my mom that if it's nature versus nurture being gay, and I think I told my mom, well, if it is genetic, it's your fault. Like I got that gay gene from you, mom. Oh, and she was like, oh, really? Well, anyway, apparently that caused a big drama because then the next day my sister called and she's like, did you tell mom? that gayness is inherited from the mother? And I said, well, yeah, there's these theories that say that. Oh my God, she was crying all night, Moy. She called me and she was like, I'm a horrible mother. Moy said that I turned him gay. That is a true story. I was like, that is not what I said. I said there's these theories. There's these theories. But my mom took it like I'm blaming her that I'm gay. No, I just said that there are these theories that say that it is those genes, if it is genetic, are from the mother's side. They say that, you know. So it's not. I wasn't making it up. They can cut it at the bottom and give you an extra inch, but you don't have control like you used to. Oh yeah. So Stu, that's when they cut. There's like some tendon in there, right? They cut that tendon, and it just drops like an extra inch, right? Like I've read about that. And but yeah, you get that extra length, but then you lose control. And so yeah, then I don't think that's worth it. I want to be like still able to sword fight, right? Right, guys? Like, what good is it if it's like that, like limp, you know? Aiden, thank you for the super chat. I need to do more fitness motivation. Fitness motivation. How many PRP sessions do you do after your hair transplant surgery? Okay, I did one right literally after the surgery. They give you one there at the clinic. Then 30 days, then 3 months, then 6 months. So that's 1, 2. So 4. I did 4. 4 after each surgery. So I did 4 after each surgery, and I think honestly, if anything worked, it was that, because it's my own blood and genetic, like the white blood cells that were, guys, PRP is this they basically get blood from your bloodstream, they put it in a centrifuge, they spin your blood in a centrifuge, it separates the red from the white blood cells, and then they get the white blood cells, mix it in with some vitamins or something, and they inject it back into certain parts of the body. So like Kim Kardashian injects it into her face to stay young. But me, when I had my hair transplant, they injected it into my scalp to regrow and make and fortify the hair. Basically, it's like hair fertilizer, and that's what I did at 30 days, 3 months, 6 months, and I do credit that for my amazing results. But it's really still me. It's just my own blood. I mean, I still have like what arteries feeding my scalp, so I don't know, like, does it work or is it just faith? I don't know. It seems to have worked. So so thank you, Aiden. Fitness motivation. I'm trying to read the screen while doing fitness motivation. Let's see, I've never done this. I'll do anything for views. I have 11 viewers. So can we call you Moy too? Well, see, that's the thing. The more I talk about my personal life, the more you guys are going to know. And then it's like, one day I'm going to be walking on the street and people are going to be like, hey, Moy. And I'm going to think I actually know them. People should be calling me Moises. Then I'll know, oh, they know me from internet. Or Hollywood, they know me from internet. But if you say Moy, I'm going to be like, do you know me? Do you really know me? Well, yes, you can call me Moy. Because you guys are my true followers at the beginning of my live streaming career. So yes. I heard it's from cadaver. Sounds good. No, the PRP is not from cadavers. Sword fight now. Sword fight like that. That's how I would do it. Or, well, you guys, this is something every man has done and might never admit. Every man, gay or straight, has helicoptered. Do you guys know what helicoptering is? It's when a guy, they go like that. They get into like some groove, and it starts going like that. They can get into a rhythm where it starts spinning like that. Every man has done that. Doesn't matter if he's gay or straight. They've done it, okay, at one point, in front of a mirror. In front of a mirror, too. Facts, okay? I speak facts. So, I am reading your comments. It's just that there's a lot of comments. Wait, let's see. They can cut it at the bottom and give you I did read that comment. If there's a comment, sometimes the YouTube might block some comments, but that's the last comment I have from you, Stu. It says they cut it at the bottom and give you an extra inch. So fitness. Interesting talking here. Stu, moi moi. Hello, moi. Yeah, in Finnish, moi means hello. So it's like saying hello. So let's see. This, okay, it says here. Okay, Stu, I'm going to show you what I see. You just wrote a message, and now YouTube is telling me this message is being held for review. So this is the proof. Do you see there? It's your image, and it says this message is being held for review. So now I have to physically open it, and it'll show it to me. Let's see. You can break your penis on the downstroke. My sister had to do surgery about 10. My sisters had to do surgery about 10 times. Whoa, okay. So I don't know how long ago you wrote the message, but it just showed it to me now. So I think it goes through some like weird vortex, and then it pops up for me to like accept it. So like I think it was the word penis that it didn't like. So yeah, this thing is weird. This thing is just weird. So we will, well, we women do it sometimes too, I guess. Moi, everybody. All right. You guys. All right, guys. So we've been talking for like an hour and 10 minutes. So I'm going to end it here so people on the replay can enjoy it. I want to thank all of you for being here. Michael, Anu, Aiden, Stu, Dallas 214, and Vince. Thank you for popping in here. And then we had somebody earlier that wanted me to make a Twitter. Thank you too for joining. And if you didn't participate, that's cool. I'll be making lives in the next few days. And you guys, you can watch any of this video in the replay. It'll be up as soon as I end the live, and the chat will be uploaded in a few hours to the video. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Sed. Thank you, Mira Tulagos. Yeah, I'm just ending the live right now, so you can just rewatch it. Okay, I'm gonna go now, and I love all of you. Thank you for being my lovely supporters. Bye, Michael. Bye, Anu. Bye, Aiden. And everybody have a good night and a wonderful rest of your Tuesday evenings. Thank you for spending it with me. Bye.